Everyone is doing swell. Excuse me. I'm on my way to the store, as usual. But I wanted to get on here to chit chat a little bit and to give my viewpoint and my standpoint on certain things. Okay. And so I entitled this chapter, When the Truth is Out. I already used When the Smoke Clears, and I talked about when the smoke clears, when, a lot of facades and a lot of things are going on and people are saying, things, and you're just trying to navigate through life and trying to find the truth, especially in circumstances where you don't know the full details of what's around you. People that are around you will try to make scenarios and situations that you have to that they want you to respond to based off of their benefit. Okay. And sometimes you can catch it, and other times you can't. But it's kind of hard if there's more than one signal or it's different obstacles that are coming your way at one time, and you're trying to solve one thing and then there's multiple other things. Okay. And so it can have your head spinning. You might have an inkling of what's going on, but you don't really know. And so that's why I make this video, when the truth comes out, because the smoke is already clear in some of the situations that I've been going through. But now, once the smoke clears, you can see things for what you can see more clearly. You can see where things are at. And I know for me, this time has given me a revelation period of loving myself more and understanding that I really am a strong person. Not to go and pat myself on the back and prop up myself, but God has given me that strength to be a strong person. Okay? When I say a strong person, I'm saying that whatever situation that's coming my way, I'm able to make it through it and stand through it. And I'm not saying I did it by myself or nothing like that. I know it was God. But I opened myself to receive and to hear what God was saying. And because of that, I'm always able to stand out on the end. I'm always able to stand out on the end. And some of them situations, it might look like it's bad, but it changes my character, my outlook as to how I see things, and sometimes it reassures me of what I think is going on, and it confirms my what my suspicions are in certain situations after the smoke clears, after I go through the situations, and that's why I say sometimes you have to go through certain things to understand and get revelation through it. And this was one of the things, okay? And so I had, if you looked at some of my other videos, I'm not going to go into too deep of detail about what was going on, but I'm telling you, I got spiritually attacked by so many people, so many things, so many people. And some of them could have been avoided, but some of them I couldn't avoid because I was attacked because of who I was. I was attacked for who I was. Because I am a stronger person. I didn't even know how strong I was until I went through the process and went through the smear campaign of people, dogging you out, having rejection, and, people turning on you and things like that. I didn't know how strong I was. I didn't know how strong I was until I actually went through the process. And so, yeah. So it's imperative. That's why I know it's imperative sometimes to go through things. And that's why I love going through situations, because it shows how strong I am. But this time, I got a revelation of more of not just going through things, but you can see the patterns, the pattern recognition of certain things. There's patterns to everything that happens in our world. Our world is built off, this system is built off of patterns. And if you can't recognize the patterns, because I promise you, people who are against you, people who don't want good things to happen to you, they know. Or people who like success, they know it's a pattern. They know it's a pattern. People who like to present chaos, they know it's a pattern. And if you can see it before, then you can navigate and maneuver yourself and position yourself into a place where you can come out a little bit more victorious in your endeavors, in your attempts to be productive in life. Okay? And so I'm going to get real deep and honest with y'all during this time. Hi, everyone who's on there. Sup. Thank you for tuning in. I'm just driving, y'all. I'm going to go to the store. I need to go to Speedway because I'm a little thirsty. But I just wanted to get on here and chit chat and talk about some things that I just saw some clear revelations for myself. Dang, that post just came automatically. It's like so much on there. Okay. All right. Thank you for all tuning in. So what I realized, okay, so I had some transitions where I opened my private space to people that I do know. And it came with a lot of obstacles, a lot of their dramas, a lot of the things that they were dealing with. And that's a normal thing when you open your private space to other people. Sometimes that's one. And that part wasn't a problem for me. What was a problem is that I realized through helping other people's burdens, I started finding out that more people felt like they were entitled to my resources. And I just talked about this, about Glorilla and her whole family and everything. And I said it sounds something like a Keisha Cole moment. But I opened up my private space, and I started seeing that, how people really viewed me, what I saw myself as, what I thought they saw me as, and what they truly saw me as. Okay. And I started seeing that who I opened my home up to, they felt like they were entitled to not just the goods that I gave them, but all my goods, y'all. Everything that I worked so hard to prepare and to get myself squared away and ready, And a lot of people that know me know I love to share. I am a giver. I am a natural giver. And I don't have no problem with that because I'm always blessed. Like, I always end up getting somebody always blessing me. So I'm definitely going to keep on coming with the blessings, whatever I can do, whatever is my capability, But because of that, I started to find out that people that were close and near to me, I just noticed that, really didn't want the best for me. They wanted to have the resources and didn't like me. They love the resources that I had, but they don't really like me. And I found out because of the discussions that they were having, once again, about me behind my back. And it started to come out because now they're, who all they were talking, the whole group that they were talking about, talking to. And it'd be family chats, y'all. Y'all, this is why I don't get in family chats. Had stuff dealing with me, and I had already separated myself. And so because of that, I was taken back a little. They wanted my resources. Not only were they having the resources that I'm giving them, they were taking things from me, taking things that I would sell, certain things I would use for my business, things that, that I would giving, I was preparing for other people, the shelters that I, volunteer and work for. And it kind of set me back, and it's like,